Audra, welcome to another episode of Asexualized, my life. This is a place to be for education about asexuality, all things asexual, and I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the great big subscribe button right down below, right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live right now or post a new video. And if you don't know who I am Sandra Bellamy, author of this beautiful book, Asexual Perspectives, 47 Asexual Stories. I'm also the founder of asexualise.com and the founder of Asexualise Academy. Welcome to tonight's special episode. It's a Wednesday morning and I'm here to explain that no means no and why it's important to stick to it. So I've just got back from dancing, which is why I'm a bit sweaty. I love dancing. It's really, really important that asexuals don't stay at home if they like dancing. You know, they don't be afraid to go out, right? Because you deserve to go out and live your life to the max without living in fear of sexual people approaching you, saying stuff that you don't like. And, you know, you have to be able to be strong and deal with it. Otherwise, obviously, you feel like you can't go out. And I understand that feeling, you know. And I used to be shy years ago, believe it or not. And so anyway, tonight I went out dancing. It's really good for my body, really good for my soul. And I like, as you know, if you watch this channel, I get attracted aesthetically and pretty much romantically everything with younger guys. That's just the way I am. I am an asexual cougar. I don't have a problem with that word. Other people do sometimes. Hi, Heather. Hi, my life. Oh, love to you both. Really, really lovely to see you. Thank you for tuning in on this very early morning. So, as you know, like I explained, I am an asexual cougar. I use that word for myself. It means I don't experience sexual attraction towards younger guys, but I do like kissing and romance and stuff like that with guys in their 20s. It's just the way I am. Can't help it. It is who I am. There's no point in denying it, lying to myself, pretending I am not who I am, because that is me, right? And I know some people don't like that, but it's just the way it is. It's my life and that's what I'm doing. So anyway, I went dancing. I go to this place. I didn't go for a long time, you know, and I was going to other places which were older for me, and it just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel, it felt like my soul was dying, to be quite honest with you. And I met another asexual. Oh wow, my life, that's incredible. At school. Excellent. That's incredible. Well done, you. So I went out tonight and I didn't realise that most of them, because there's young guys that go where I go, right? There's foreign beats, foreign music, and they have young guys, you know, British and foreign, not just foreign, because I particularly like foreign. And I think tonight was Freshers Week or something with university, because there was loads of university students, and it was really nice because these young girls were asking me to dance with them. They must have been like, I don't know, 19 or 20 years old, and they were asking me to dance with them. They're like, oh, are you on your own? And who have you come with? I said, no, I'm on my own. They're like, oh, you're so confident. I like your dancing. Do you want to dance with us? And things like that. So that was really, really nice, you know. Like, I get on so well with, because I think they thought I was actually in my 20s, which, you know, I've got a 21st mindset. I live like a 21-year-old. So I was really happy with that, because they were asking me, they said, oh, are you at university? You know, what are you studying at university? So I said, oh, you study at university. So I think it's like Freshers Week at university, which, you know, it's where people like go, they're like 19 and they go into to university, because they were like really, really young tonight there. And I feel at home like that, you know. To me, I just because my birth certificate age says a birth certificate age on it, it doesn't mean nothing to me. It's a piece of paper. It's not who I am. And you know, I can't express that enough, because people, you know, like they change gender, they change their name, they change a lot of things about themselves, but you can't change your birth certificate age legally. And so, you know, I find that a bit frustrating that people sometimes like, oh, well, yeah, but that's not, you know, like your birth certificate age different. It's like, well, it might be different, but I can't be with a guy my own age, birth certificate age, even though I have kind of tried being with guys similar age to me, birth certificate age, but you know, it's not really who I'm really, really attracted to and feel as comfortable around physically usually, you know. I'm not saying never, but I'm saying in general, do you know what I mean? Anyway, so it's really, really nice. These girls said you can dance with us, so I did a bit of dancing. And this one girl, I think she had one of these, this guy was her boyfriend, but she was letting him dance with other people, and you know, so he danced with me. He must have been like 19 years old, and it was really nice because he held his hands out for me to dance with him, and that was really sweet. You know, no sexual stuff, because like, you know, he was just having fun with me, and that was really nice. And he was good looking. I mean, he reminded me of a guy that I used to like in my old job, who was in his 20s, about 27, I think. But this guy, you know, was about 19. But the guy in my old job, he used to look younger than he was, and he did used to fancy me, but he wanted sex with me, whereas I used to fancy him, but I didn't want sex with him. He's the only guy I ever fancied British until this year. And so, well, last year there was one guy that looked good looking out as well, but usually I haven't. But now, because I've had a relationship with a British guy, even though it's very short, I can possibly be with a British guy. I think my senior year is going to be crappy. I'm not enjoying school so far. Things aren't going well on so many levels. Oh my life, I hope things improve. I hope things improve. Just remember, everything happens for a reason. So if there's utter chaos, things are going wrong in your life, right? Just think, what is the meaning of this? What is the purpose? Why is this happening to me? And ask yourself questions and think of positive things. Because I do, and everything that goes up must come down. So if you're having a really, really good streak where everything's going up, eventually it will come down, sadly, because it's like yin and yang, black and white. It goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you have to be prepared for it. And you have to know that when things go down, if you go, they're going to go back up again. So the more it goes down, it's like, okay, bring it on, get rid of it, go down, 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 hurry up, get on with it. And I want to go back up in my life. Thanks very much. And you have to kind of think of the meaning of something. So if something goes wrong in my life or something's not working, I'm like, okay, what's the meaning of this? There's something that happened this year. And actually, after 3 months, it was really difficult. Something good came out of it. I started writing books again. I hadn't even written a book since until this year. I hadn't written a book since June the previous year, and it's like writing is my life purpose. And I was woken up. I'm like, well, the hell am I not doing my life purpose of writing? What's the matter with you? And it's like I suddenly became awake again, and it's like, whoa, like, what have I been doing for a year? Like, why haven't I been living my purpose? And now I feel so much happier. And obviously, I'm going to this younger place now, dancing. I feel better that I'm doing that, because I was going to a younger, older environment. And it wasn't really me. It reminded me of the old me, because when I was younger in birth certificate age, I was older. Now I'm older in birth certificate age, I'm younger. I know that's a really, really hard concept to grasp, but seriously, I was very old for my age when I was younger. Very, very old. And so being in an old environment, I used to be in that environment when I was like a teenager in birth certificate age. And so now I'm like a 21-year-old in this age. It's really, really great. And so tonight the music was pumping. Most of them there were really, really young. And like I said, this 19-year-old, like he took my hands, he was dancing with me just a little bit. I felt really comfortable around him, right? I liked that because I felt really nice around him. And there was 2 girls that was with him that asked me to dance. One of them came over to ask me. Then there was another girl called Lizzie. She was really nice. She said, are you on your own? She goes, wow, I'm so happy that you've come out on your own. You're so confident. I wish I had that confidence. That is just amazing. I can't believe it. I said, well, I love dancing. She goes, I do too. So she was dancing with me for a while before her friends came back. So they went off to get drinks or something. And she was saying, oh, what are you studying at uni? Because she thought I was at uni too. And I said, oh, no, I'm not. I write books. So, and then her friend was doing English literature. So that was really nice conversation. I'd really, the music was so pumping tonight. It was like really lots of favourite tunes. And so that was really, really good. And then later on, till like after like 1 a.m, because the club shuts at 2, there was this guy, this like young guy, and he was just hovering around me the whole time, and I didn't understand if he fancied me, if he wanted to dance with me. He was waiting for me to turn around and dance with him. But there's a lot of guys that go there and they stand posing, and it's like, rescue me, like traditionally in the stereotypical movies, like the guy would rescue the woman. It's like when you go out, it's like all these guys need rescuing. It's like they puff their chest out and they look around and they're like this, waiting for a woman to come and get them. And I'm like, what the heck? I mean, do you want a woman to save you or something? Like, because they want someone to dance with. And it's like, I'm too egotistical to go up and dance with a woman because she should dance with me because I'm so hot, baby. Figured out in dysphoric. I'm dysphoric. In chorus, speaking of music, also I got a few guys that are hovering over to me. Well, you've got a boyfriend, haven't you? So all you do is say, I've got a boyfriend, and they go away, which I'll be telling you about in a minute. This is what's really hilarious, right? So this guy, I don't know what the hell he was doing, right? So I recorded some of me dancing live at the venue for my Facebook page, my Ace Fibro Girl page, and also for my personal page on Facebook, right? And Facebook, mind you, has actually clipped some of the audio. They sent me a message because obviously it's copyrighted music. You're not supposed to use it. But I kind of wanted to show me dancing because I want people, are they rooster hot, guys? I'd rather eat chicken, to be quite honest with you, and I mean that. But actually, this guy wasn't bad looking, but he was looking at my phone, right, when I was recording, and he said to his mate something about the phone. And I don't know if they were just looking because they found it weird that I was recording the thing on my phone and they were looking at it, or if he wanted to nick my phone. I didn't understand because I've got a brand new phone. It's like a model from this year, and I don't usually buy a brand new phone, but mine broke. I mean, it burnt the woman's fingers in the EE shop. It wouldn't charge anymore. I took it in there, and it was bad. So, my life. I made a new friend who I no longer call a friend, and he's the very day I said yes to being friends, he texted me and tried to convince me to have sex with him, even though he knows I got a boyfriend. So I told him no. Good. I'm coming on to the power of no is good because I'm coming on to how I said no tonight. And I said why I said no, but he still insisted. Don't. This is what I'm gonna say. This. You have to say no and you have to stick to it. You've got a boyfriend. That's it. End of story. It's not for him to try and force his wishes on you, right? He can go and chat some other person up. You blocked him. Good for you. That's the part. When you say no, you've got to mean no. You've got to follow through. This is really important in any relationship, in any situation. You have to follow through, right? They have to prove themselves to you, these people, that they are trustworthy, right? So this guy that good for you, my life, exactly. So this young guy, right, I've got a bit of footage of him in my video. I wasn't sure if he wanted to nick my phone or whether he fancies me, because literally every time I tried to move it, he was like there. Like I was here trying to dance and he was there, and every time I tried to move, he was like coming out. It was like mirroring me. It was really weird. It's sort of normally behaviour that I would associate with some guy who fancied someone and was waiting for them to turn around and dance with them. But it was very, very bizarre. It was really bizarre because I thought, if you're a man, because don't forget, I'm looking for a strong guy. I thought, he tried I'm a virgin and the asteroid is going to kill us all. I don't want to die a virgin. And then I came out as asexual, but I heard rumours about him and I think they're true. Yes, he is in one of my classes tomorrow. Oh God. Right. Okay. Stick to your guns. Ignore him. Just ignore him. Just pretend he's not there. When you're in class, just ignore him. Ignore him. Just block him out. Pretend that you've got a force field around you, like in a movie, and that you can't see him. He's invisible. That's what I do with guys like that. I literally block them out, like I'm acting like they're not there. Like, you know, did someone say something? Do you know what I mean? It's best to just get rid of them like that, you know. And if it really comes to a situation, just you know, where he's right in your face. I mean, they do this to provoke you, though. My ex even did this. He came right. He does, you know, he doesn't bother now, but I say that, touch the wood. But you know, but they come. They like to intimidate you by coming right past you in your face and stuff like that. Ignore him completely, but your blinders on. Yeah, I will. I'm top wolf. If he tries something, he'll regret it. Exactly. You just put blinkers on. Just block him out. Pretend like you don't want anything to do. Well, you don't want anything to do, and pretend like he's not there. So this guy, what was so strange is this other guy, right, came over to me in the club. He was coloured. He was coloured, like South African or something. But he was older, right? Remember, I don't feel comfortable around older guys that much, right? You've got to bear this in mind, right? And he came up to me and he thought the guy was my boyfriend. Even he thought he was my boyfriend. That was what's so weird. He came up to me and said, "Is this your boyfriend?" And I said, "No, he's not my boyfriend." And then the guy's looking. So I went over to the guy. I said, "This guy thinks you're my boyfriend." And he's like, "Oh no." And I was like, "Well, what are you doing then?" And then he just went off. And I'm like, I don't get it. But obviously he must have acted like he was my boyfriend. He was like bodyguarding me or something, because this other bloke that I don't even know, the coloured South African guy, he thought he was my boyfriend because he was that close to me all the time. So I don't know what was going on with him. It was absolutely weird. I mean, at the end of the day, why hover over someone for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever? Either you're going to be a man about it and go over to the woman and talk to her, or you're just going to look like a dick, to be quite honest with you. Excuse my language, I don't like that word, but you know, as in a prat, as in what the hell? Do you know what I mean? It's not as in a real dick. Guys feel the need to protect women. Yes, they feel the need to protect women if they fancy them and if they care about them, but he never even spoke to me. Do you know what I mean? He never spoke to me. He did look at me a little bit a couple of times when I looked at him, and I'm thinking, well, if you're a man, blimmin' show me you're a man and come round here and dance with me then, you know? Don't blimmin' stand there like a lemon going, come and get me, because I don't respond to that, you know? If a man wants me, come and blimmin' get, you know, come up to me, have the guts and the, you know, it was weird. It was so weird because when the other guy said to, like, he came over and he said to me, is he your boyfriend? And I said, this guy thinks you're my boyfriend. He's like, oh no. And he didn't, you know, so if he like fancied me, then why didn't he just say something like, oh no, I wanted to dance with her or something like that? But he didn't. Do you know what I mean? That would have been his opportunity to say, oh no, but I'd like her to be my girlfriend, or oh yeah, but no, but I was waiting to get a dance with her or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? But he didn't do any of that. So I still don't know what that was about. It was really bizarre. Anyway, this coloured guy, this South African guy, started dancing with me, and he was older, bear in mind. And so I don't mind an older guy holding my hands. I'm okay with that, right? But that's usually, you know, it depends. I mean, he's not completely repulsive, as in the sense he's coloured skin. I find coloured skin very beautiful, but he's not really my type. He's older. Men turn to jello when they like someone. But he wasn't doing anything. I mean, if I can describe what he was doing, it was really, really weird. Like, so I was dancing here, and he was here the whole time. Like, here. Like, pretend this book is him. Right? He was there all the time. And I'm dancing like this, and I'm dancing like that, and he's like following me like this. And I'm like, what the heck is going on with you? And then when I'm moving over here, he's moving over here with me. And then when I'm going there, he's moving there with me. I still don't get it. I still don't get it. I'm like, he was good looking. Bruh, oh my God. It's like, yeah, it's hilarious. It's like, what the heck was he doing? I don't get it. I really still don't get it. I'm like, what the heck was all that behaviour? But he wasn't dancing with any other woman. So I just found it bizarre. I still found it bizarre. And especially because other guy thought he was my boyfriend. And he didn't even speak to me. Not even one word. Apart from I said, oh, I think you're my boyfriend. And I think he said nah to the guy and went off like, oh, why would she be? Yes, that's what I thought. He might be a pickpocket. That's what I thought. But I mean, he was that way and I was that way. But I noticed he was looking at my phone. Was he mankind? What does that mean, Heather? I don't know what that means. So I don't know, because he was looking at my phone, you know? So psycho. Yeah, he was looking at my phone, and I didn't know if he was like, because it's like he said to his mate, like, but I don't know if he was just thought it was weird because I was recording myself, because some people might think, well, why is she recording herself? Because I had my phone on my bag, but then he was behind me, so I don't know. Yeah, weirdo, exactly. I don't know what it's about, but an alien from Area 51. Love it, absolutely love it. I love it when I do these live streams late at night because we have so much fun. It's just like having our own personal entertainment channel. I love it. But yeah, I mean, it was very entertaining in some ways, but I was very paranoid about my bag, and I moved my bag I moved over to the other side with this other guy, and I was really watching my bag all the time because I thought, I don't know if he wants to take my phone or whatever. I just really weird. But I mean, he must have been given the impression he was my boyfriend because that's what the other guy thought. It was really bizarre. But he was looking at my bag. So I didn't know if he was going to try and nick my phone out of my bag. But, do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if he fancied me or if he was a nicker. As in, yeah. So anyway, his behaviour was very bad. So anyway, so yeah, this coloured bloke was holding my hands and dancing with me. He kept saying, I like your dancing, because a lot of people like my dancing. I'd go all werewolf on him. He'd probably like that though. Some guys do, but yeah, so so the night was really good with the music, and then I was dancing with this coloured guy, I think it's from South Africa, but he was older, right, and he kept dancing with me. I saw him looking at my boobs, right, I saw him looking right? He said, I love your dancing, right? Which is great. I mean, I like a lot of people saying they like my dancing. And I really love that. It makes me really confident and it makes me feel good because I love dancing. And it's so wonderful when people appreciate it because I just dance a lot of the time in front of everyone on my own. You know, this, I go on the stage bit. There's a higher like level stage bit down. I'm always on the stage usually. And when I go at like 11:30, there's hardly anyone there. So there's only like one couple or two couples on the stage and there's just me dancing in front of everyone. And I love that, you know? And I'd rather be up there on the stage than down there on the floor. And so it was just really good. But yeah, this coloured guy, so he started dancing, he started holding my hands and dancing. I'm thinking, okay, I don't mind you holding my hands. But I saw him before and he said hello to me when I went to the toilet. But I thought, you know, he's older and I don't like getting physically close with my... Okay, I'll be very blunt, right? So when you're dancing close together, you know that snicker the knicker. That's funny. My eyes are up here, says everyone with this ever, because there's pervs in the world with nothing better to do. Yeah. So so what was I saying? Yeah, so this guy, he was holding my hands, right? And I was okay with that. You started rubbing them, which was quite nice, but I'm like, okay. But I can't dance close to an older bloke. I just, if it's a younger guy, I don't mind my body having some contact with him if I'm aesthetically attracted to him a lot and if I feel comfortable. But if it's an older guy, I need space, you know, I don't feel comfortable, right? And if they hold my hand, I'm okay with that. But that's about it, right? Holding hands, I'm okay with, right? Yeah. Older guys are just creepy if they like. Yeah. Yeah, but when I say older guy, some people might think in birth certificate age he's not, but I don't know. He might be like a whole decade older than me in birth certificate age, actually, because he was looking quite old. I didn't realise, well, he had friends with him later, but I'm going to get to that bit later anyway. So we were dancing and he kept saying to me about stuff like, later on, he kept saying to me stuff about, oh, come out after this, come out dancing with me. And I said, no. And he said he lives in Torquay, but he kept asking me, do I live next to her all the time? And I said, yes. And it's like, he drunk quite a bit. I don't like guys who drink as well. Why would I want to kiss and be close to someone who stinks of alcohol? You know, holding his hand is fine, but that's about it, you know? And so he was dancing with me and you know, it was just like, it was dancing with me, holding my hand, but I think he was trying to get a little bit closer, right? Because I'm very aware of this, right? And I was trying to just like, literally, I just turn around and go the other way, you know? I move back and I move my position because otherwise I end up nearly back against the wall and I can't blimmin' move. And I go there to dance. I'm not going there to pick up guys. I'm going there to dance. Yes, I would love to find an asexual guy amongst all those other guys who was suitable for me there. A younger guy. I really would. But you know, I'm not into older guys, and so yeah. And anyway, he said he liked my dancing and everything else, but clearly he was looking at my boobs, so clearly he liked me in a sexual way. And so he kept saying, I like your dancing, which is great. But later on, he was saying to me stuff about come dancing with me. Yeah, gross, Heather. Yeah, he kept saying, oh, you're coming out after this tonight. I said, no, I'm not. I've got a taxi booked and I'm going home. And so he kept saying to her, I said, no, I'm going home. And then he was trying to get me to go to the bar with him to get a shot. I said, you can go, but I am dancing. I come here to dance, you know? I said, no, I don't, you know, I'm not going there. So, you know, you've got to be really firm with these people and keep using the word no, 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 over and over again. So then later on, right, he was saying something to me like, I really like you. I really like you. And I said to him, I said, I don't like sex. I don't like sex. And he's like, oh, you lesbian? I said, no, I'm not a lesbian. He goes, well, what do you do to pleasure yourself then? I said, I come out dancing, which is why I'm here, dancing. And then he started talking about, oh, I don't like sex either. Men, exactly. He said, I don't like sex either, but I really like you. And I'm like, of course you like sex. You love sex. I know you love sex. I thought I could tell just by him looking at my boobs all the time he likes sex. And he was going, oh, I like your body. I like the front bit of you and the back bit of you, but I don't want sex. And I said, yes, you love sex. Oh, no, I don't. I said, yes, you do. You know, and creepy men, exactly. And so then he was, what was he saying then? Oh, yeah, and then he started going on about a dildo, which I don't even know, that's a vibrator, isn't it? I'm not even a fave with these. I know what the word is, but I don't use sex toys or vibrators or stuff. So I don't really, I'll have to look it up again. I've forgotten. But, and I'm doing it. They want your soul. It's like really weird. I mean, I know he might have liked me as a person as well, but he just kept going, and he was like, when he mentioned the word dildo, I'm thinking, you think I like you? I'm going to do stuff with you with a dildo or what? Or that you're going to, he said, oh, I use that or something, or he's going to use it. I'm like, why do I need to know this? Because I'm not interested in you like that. You know what I mean? And so anyway, he did once put his hand on my hips near my bum, and I'm like, no. That's when he looked at me and I said, I don't like sex. That's what. Maybe he was a vampire guy, laugh loud. I don't understand society. Yeah, I think that's when I told him no. That's when I told him I don't like sex, because I thought I had to make it clear to him just because he put his hand. It was like there, like this, and I'm like, I don't like. I wasn't fully round it, but I just don't like it. So I said no, and that's when I told him I don't like sex. And so he said, when he said, I told him I'm asexual, right? So then when we were going to leave, right? He was on about, he kept going on about the same thing. Do you live in Exeter? And I said, yes. And, it's good to be blunt. Exactly, Heather. This is all about videos about saying no. And, you'll notice that I kept saying no to this guy, right? So he said to me, I can give you, my brothers are here, which I did meet his brothers. I did shake the hand. He said, we can take you home in our car. My ex touched my butt near the end of our first relationship. Ugh. Well, if I was in a relationship, after a while I'd been with them, possibly I could have them touching my butt, my bum. Partly, I don't think. Maybe it just depends the way they were doing it. And sometimes I like being touched in certain places, only at certain times in certain circumstances, and other times I don't. It's really weird. So it depends. And other times I don't like certain parts being touched at all, not by a partner. Like, I'll touch myself if I want. Do you know what I mean? It's really weird. Anyway, I don't know why people like butts so much. Yeah, it's I think it's because it's near the other area, to be honest with you. But anyway, he was asking me, he's saying, he said, my brother's with me, they can give you a lift home. I said, I don't go with strange guys I don't know. And he's like, he goes, you live next door, I can walk you home. I said, no, I've got a taxi book. I'm going in the taxi. And there's, the last thing you want is some guy who you don't know to walk you home, because he's going to want to come back to your place for sex. That's what it means. However nice and friendly he's being, I'm not going to get in the car with 3 guys, am I? He had his brothers there. I mean, they're all coloured. They're all like, they're a bit like, well, you just don't go there, do you? Don't go like, I'm a 5'4.5" girl with 3 bulky guys in a car that I don't know. Smart woman you are. Exactly. There's no way I was going to get into a car with them. They go, why are you paying for a taxi when we can give you a lift home? I said, because I don't know you. Anyway, when we're outside, he kept going on about my phone number. And I said, no. I said, you don't need her. I said, I told you I don't like sex. He goes, but I like you as a person with or without sex. He goes, you're a nice person. He goes, and I can make you laugh and we can just be friends. Wouldn't that be really nice? And then he started saying, I'm a security guard in Exeter. I thought, you've just told, thank you, Heather, for saying I'm smart. I thought, you've just told me you don't live in Exeter, you live in Torquay. So why would you be a security guard in Exeter, right? And I said to him, I said, well, if you're a security guard in Exeter, you'll see me around then, won't you? So you don't need my phone number. Do you know what I mean? Because if he's telling the truth, because I said, well, where do you work then in Exeter? Tell me. He goes, in the Guildhall. I thought, well, I'll look out for him there. And I bet you he's lying just because he was trying to get my number. Exactly. I'm like, if he's genuine and he's a security guard in my city, then I will see him around and he'll see me around, right? Worst con artist ever. And if he's that interested, he'll come back to the club again. If he's that interested in me, if I'm that wonderful and that nice a person, he's got to see me, he'll come and make the effort, won't he? And he'll turn up at the nightclub again and he'll come and see me. If he's, if he really likes me that much as a friend. And he just kept going on and on about my number. So I'm not interested in sex. And then he said, this is my brother. I said, I'm waiting for a taxi. And I said to his brother, I'm not interested in sex. He goes, well, I didn't talk about sex. There's dildos. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about dildos for? I'm like, you know what I mean? I want to run them out. So anyway, my taxi came up and I said, I've got to go to a taxi. He said, you're not going to give me your number. And I just went off because you don't even like me enough to give me your number. Most men see women as objects. Exactly. So I literally, the taxi driver was there, and I just said, I can't wait. And I went and got in the car with the taxi driver and said, thank you for saving me. You know, I mean, inappropriate behavior, yeah. I mean, I don't know. The guy might have been a nice person. I don't know, right? He wasn't the worst person that I've ever been around. But do you know what I mean? I don't know him. I'm not going to go in some car with him. I'm not going to go to his, I'm not going to be walked home by him. I'm not going to go to another nightclub with him or go anywhere with him. I don't know who the heck he is. Do you know what I mean? And he's too old for me anyway. And I'm not going to get a car with him and his two big bulky brothers, am I? I mean, why the hell would I? Stay cautious and play it safe all the time. Exactly. You know, why would I? I mean, he might be genuine nice person, I don't know, but the fact he was stranger danger, exactly. Why do I need to give him my number? What relevance is he in my life? You know, I just kept thinking I've got enough friends. I'd rather speak to you, do you know what I mean, than some bloke I don't even know. He goes, oh, I can make you laugh. And I was just thinking, well, actually, I have my phone switched off a lot of the time because I'm busy working on books and stuff. I don't need, I don't want this pepper spray and a knife. We don't carry knives on us in the UK. I think you can have the police on you if because I live in the UK. Knives we don't carry around. Well, if they do in London, they ban them because there's a lot of knife crime in London. It's an offensive weapon, so you're not actually supposed to have it. Unfair. But yeah, I mean, I just know that all those situations, I'm glad I said no to because I should, I mean, I could have given in and just given him my phone number to say hi and spoke to, but I mean, I thought, what's the point? Because even if you are, I mean, you're obviously more interested in me than friend, and I can't be with an older guy like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, he goes, oh, you're a nice girl. I said, yes, I know I am a nice girl, but that's it, isn't it? Just because I'm a nice girl doesn't mean to say I have to give him my phone number. And I just, I can't be doing with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I might move to Arizona so I can have my favorite knife with the switchblade, if that says anything about how tough I am. Oh, bless you. That's really tough. I don't like knives, actually. I've got a very thing about I don't like knives near me. I don't have many in my cutlery drawer. I got a very, very thing about I don't want any knives near me. But yeah, so the power of saying no is you've got to be consistent. When you say no, you've got to keep saying no and keep saying no and keep saying no, because if you don't, they'll see that as a weakness, and at the end of the day, if a guy, it really is a nice guy, he really likes you and he does want you for not just sex, he'll just come after you and pursue you without needing all that rubbish, and he'll take a genuine interest in you. But I can't be with a guy like that, he's not my type, it's just not. And I just and if they try something, kick them where it hurts. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he was too overly aggressive for your number. Yeah, I'm not sure that, I'm not sure the guy was completely horrible. I mean, he was rubbing my hands nicely. I don't think he's probably a completely nasty guy. He goes, oh, I'm a really nice guy if you get to know me, right? But, I could have given my number to him and it could have been like actual have him as a friend and all the rest of it. But I don't like being around older guys anyway. So I'm thinking, what the hell's the point? If I was going to be friends with a guy, I'd rather it be a younger guy. Then if he does fancy me and I fancy him back, at least I fancy someone who's young. You know what I mean? At least I've got a young guy I fancy. Just, do you know what I mean? It's just like, to look at. Do you know what I mean? So, I just, there's no way I'm going to get in someone's car who I don't even know. I mean, why would you do that? You just wouldn't. It's weird. Do you know what I mean? I'll never go to a club. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that I don't want asexuals to be completely frightened of. So long as you're strong and you stick to your guns and you know your own mind and you don't let people manipulate you, and you have to be on your guard that some people are genuine and some people are manipulators and they will lie and tell you anything they think you want to hear, then, you just gotta be strong. I love dancing. It's very good for me to go there for my soul. I feel so happy there. I really can't tell you, like, because a lot of them are in there, like I said, about 19 years old tonight. I might get carried away if I have to protect myself. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather have danced with this guy tonight than the other guy a few weeks ago, because the guy a few weeks ago who does go there and he leaves me alone now, he was really bad. I mean, his grip was really tight and I wouldn't have liked to have been with him. I mean, I wasn't attracted to him, even though he's foreign, and his grip was really tight. I don't like that. I'm very wary of guys that grip me. I don't like being gripped because, you know what I mean? I like to be able to get away from a guy. I have got some strong muscles on me, but you know what I mean? It's like tonight I kept saying to him, I've come here to dance. I've come here to dance. I don't know how much more I can keep saying that. I've come here to dance. I'm not that, like when the guys try and hold my hand, it's all right for a little bit, but then it gets a bit like, well, I want some space. I like to dance and to flow, not to be like in a huddle holding your hands when I need to move and strut my stuff. Do you know what I mean? I haven't come here for that. I've come here to dance, have a good time, I mean, there was a young guy as well who had a girlfriend. He was very good looking. I stay away from clubs as well in my life. Yeah. Most people do, I think. For me, it's really difficult, because I like kissing a lot. And I do like younger guys, so I find it really hard. I mean, the guys on the Asexual app, been there before, sat next to a person at lunch, they assumed I liked them. Oh, I say, wait, yeah. I mean, I do like younger guys, it'd be nice if I found actually a decent younger guy amongst all those people there, who actually was asexual by any remote chance, it's not like if there's going to be a guy, a foreign guy ever younger that likes me, he's probably going to turn up there because that's where everyone goes who's younger and foreign. Do you know what I mean? It's like the place to be. And I just loved it so much, I really liked it today because I think the people there thought I was a lot younger, like in my 20s as well. I'm pretty sure they did because they were asking me what I was studying at uni and stuff like that. So that was really, really nice, to be asked that. I feel like I'm the last unicorn in my school. If there's more of us though, I know there's more of us though. Oh, bless you. Yeah. I mean, I really, really did enjoy tonight, but you have to just keep saying no, no, and no, because I kept thinking, well, I could change my mind about the phone number because I could just block him. But I was thinking, what's the point, Sandra? You're not even attracted to an older guy anyway. Why do you want to hang around that guy? What benefit is he to you? I get another friend, but is it a friend I really need? Because a lot of the time, guys like that aren't really, they're after sex, aren't they? They don't really want to be your friend. They're after sex. And they think you'll change your mind. Because I said to him again, I'm asexual, and he didn't even understand it. Do you know what I mean? And he starts talking about a dildo. And I'm thinking, what the hell are you going on about a dildo for? If I said I don't want sex, why would I even want to know about a dildo, which is a sexual thing? Do you know what I mean? Mischievous. So, to be honest, I would rather have carried on dancing with a 19-year-old. Do you know what I mean? I like really young guys, like usually British guys. I like younger British guys, and I do foreign guys. Foreign guys, like, like in their 20s. But I mean, in general, I want a 21-year-old and up, ideally between 23 and 25. Do you know what I mean? Because I think that's better. But if I do get attracted to British guys, it is usually much younger, but it's going to be too young. That, do you know what I mean? So I've got to get a guy that's good for me. Have a friend cover for you. Laugh out loud. I don't go with any friends though, do I? I don't go with any friends. I go by myself to this club. I don't have anyone there. Some guys give off this sexual energy. Well, I know that guy fancied me. He kept looking at my breasts all the time. And they're covered up. Look, I haven't even got any showing tonight. See what I mean? I'm in this outfit tonight, so it's different to what I usually wear. So, yeah, I mean, you can see them because they're a bit big. But, I mean, do you know what I mean? They're covered up. So, it's not like I've got them on display. And, yeah, he kept looking at them like this. I'm like, do you mind? My face is here. Guys stare at yours as well. I mean, if you've got big boobs and guys do stare, and I don't completely hate guys who, what can I say? I don't completely hate them, but I don't like it. I was going to say I don't completely hate it, but then I was thinking I hate it because I don't like it when they're staring at me. It's like, excuse me, I've got a face and I'm enjoying dancing. Same here. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've got a face. My face is here. Hello? Are you talking to my boobs or are you talking to my face? Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, and when he's saying I don't need sex, it's like, of course you need sex. Why the hell are you just lying to me? You know, they just tell you what they think you want to hear. They just mimic what you say. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. And it's like, you know what I mean? There's thousands of women they could be going and having sex with. You know, I know he said to me before I got in the taxi, he said, but he was going on about superficial world. He was going on about, he was going on about, I like you. With or without sex, I like you. He said that from the moment I saw you on the dance floor, I liked you. So he's just going on and on about put your number in, give me your number. And I was like, not having any of it, you know? At the end of the day, if he really likes me, he'll come back, won't he? He'll be at the nightclub, he'll come and see me. But it's just rubbish. Do you know what I mean? It's absolute rubbish. I'm not going to go into a car with someone I don't know. The guy that wanted to do me was shocked I was gender fluid. He's straight, as much as I know. So he's transphobic, apparently, because all I was to him was a girl body he could use. Oh, it's good you said that in a way because you put him off you. Do you know what I mean? It's good like that guys get put off. Do you know what I mean? Because if they can't, because if he's straight, right, he won't like that because he'll think, oh, I'm attracted to someone that could be the same gender as me. So how does that make him then? Do you know what I mean? In his warped mind of not accepting things. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's quite good. You said that to him, but you've got a boyfriend anyway. Like at least this guy, who is like African guy, asked if the other guy is my boyfriend. He had the decency to ask that. I thought that was good, and he did ask me if I was single or not. I think that's where I said, yeah, yes, that was it. He said, because I thought it was when he touched me nearly on my bum, but it wasn't. He said to me, "Are you single?" And I said, I don't like sex because I thought it doesn't matter. I got to go to bed. Mum is annoying and I have school. I love chatting with you. Yeah, okay. Well, I think I conclude tonight. Please give this video a thumbs up before you go. I'd really, 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 really appreciate it. Just remember, no means no, and keep up the good work with saying no. Keep putting your boundaries in my life because you're doing a great job there. And I hope it goes well tomorrow with that guy in your class. Yeah, be brave and just ignore him. Really ignore him. Anyway, don't forget, if anyone else is listening, no means no, and keep at it. Just be persistent, consistent, and keep saying it. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Share it if you think it'll benefit someone. Thank you, Heather. Thanks, my life, and thanks to everyone else who has been watching. I know there's been someone else watching all the way through. Thank you, Sandra. Good night. Yeah, ignore him, my life. Yeah, until next time, embrace your quirky and each other. I'll see you on the next video live stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon to get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. Lots of love to you, my life, and Heather, and the other person that was watching, and anyone else that's watching. If you can give this video a thumbs up, it would help because it does get asexuality recognised more at the search engine rankings in YouTube amongst all those masses of videos. Okay, take care, my life. Bye, Heather. Lots of love to you all. Bye.